is Rob Thompson. I'm 34. I have 3 children and a wonderful wife, Sarah. And I'm a builder. I'm a self-employed builder. I've been a builder ever since I left school, basically. My dad is a vicar, was a vicar, and so kind of grew up in the church, you know, being a vicar's son, and it was a huge part of my life as a young, growing boy. From day one, even before we had moved to Birmingham, I was kind of always in trouble at school, and as time went on, I think I spent 4 years at school on constant reports. And for me, church was, you know, it was boring, it was irrelevant, it was everything that really I wasn't, to be honest, when I was growing up. And it's funny when I think about growing up and asking questions. I remember people would say to me at school, teachers would say, "What would your father think? You know, your father's a vicar, and what would he think about this? What would he think about that?" And that's something that I always kind of found hard, because I don't think I ever really got away from being the vicar's son. And I sometimes ask myself, would I have been slightly different if my dad was just, you know, a landlord or an engineer? I don't know. In the period of leaving school and going to college, I started hanging around with my now wife Sarah, and my mother will tell you that she was the guardian angel who came and saved me, really. Sarah invited me to an event with there were some Americans over, and then on the way there was a bit of a change of plan, and they decided to go to, I think it's called the Red Hill Centre, Christian Centre, I don't know if you know. And so we went there, and I was like, you know, this is not good at all. This is like the worst thing. I've spent my life going to Christian things. This is not me at all. The only reason I'm here is because I fancy Sarah. And I was like, man, this is just literally the worst ever. I was sat at the bottom of this cross on this hill, and I kind of asked a really quite cocky, almost, I don't know what kind of question it was, but I said to God, you know, like, this is ridiculous, what a load of rubbish, you know, if there's something there, like, kind of show me. I don't even know exactly how I said it, and all I know from that point, the Holy Spirit just completely blew my socks off. And yeah, and like, you know, I'd done quite a lot of drugs up until that point, and feeling the Holy Spirit in my life was like, you know, blew everything else out of the water. That doesn't mean that life's always been straightforward. So since becoming a Christian, I have had lots of different scrapes, and I found it very hard to go from my lifestyle up to that point, and then this new lifestyle, you know, of this turning point in my life, but yet my whole life before that was a certain way. So it took me a long time, and I kind of led quite a double life. But yeah, so it took me a while of God's grace, and, you know, of just sticking with me and going through all that, and thankfully Sarah also stuck with me through all this. I always thought one of my problems with faith and religion and God was it was like a set of rules. So therefore, if you want to join the club, well, you can't smoke, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do all these other things. And sometimes, you know, I kind of thought about that, how a teacher would, or somebody else, or a parent would be telling you, well, you can't do this. And I kind of imagined before that point God saying, you can't, you know, do all these things and be this way. And it wasn't until walking alongside God, realising that actually, you know, He wants you for who you are and what you are, and by walking along by the side of you, you change and you know, and become a different person. Not a different person, but you want to do things. I remember my brother saying to me that walking with God in the Christian life, it's not like a race where you have to start at the beginning again. You know, God never asks you to go, right, no, sorry, you've mucked up, go back and start again. God picks you up where you are. He brushes you down, says, come on, let's keep on going. So I feel very fortunate that that time at the cross, meeting with God, and how that's changed my life completely. turned it upside down, and here I am at Riverside Church with all you lot. But yeah.